Hey gang, Charles for PremierGuitar.com at the LA Amp Show 2011. I'm here with Alex Nunez from Egnater, and this is also Hans from Denver on the axe. And yeah, we're checking out some new Egnater stuff, man. And it sounds like you guys are getting down to some serious business here. I mean, Armageddon and Vengeance, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, the Vengeance is our new entry, into the high gain market here. It's kind of got that hot rodded Marshall type tone. It's very, very versatile. Right now, we're running through the clean channel here, and each channel has a high or low gain setting, which you can set independently. And then you also have a Titan Bright, which is pretty signature on the Egnater line. And then you also got a foot switchable mid cut and reverb on both channels as well. So it's a pretty well-rounded amplifier actually, and it's black. So
Very, very black indeed. Now, Avi was telling me earlier that we were talking about all the brain power that went into this, a lot of development work, including some MIDI features on this.
yes, actually we integrated a quarter-inch MIDI switch output bay in the back. So if you have any type of outboard switching capability, you can actually plug it on in there and program everything via MIDI. Also, we kind of took a little bit of the MIDI technology and put it into our foot switch, which has got actually no proprietary cable, which is really, really cool, and we're excited about that. It actually runs off of a standard XLR cable. So if you're at a gig, somebody runs over your foot switch cable, grab your Singer's XLR and plug it on in, man.
Yeah, we need to hear him anyway. Should we have a listen at some of the more extreme stuff that this thing does?
Sure, yeah, we can
All right.
get on the second channel.
Go crazy, Hans. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, y'all at home, I could feel that in my feet and in my brain and everywhere else. Hans did some tricky footwork there. What did you have going there?
Yes, what Hans did was he actually engaged the second master. The master channel has two, foot switchable masters. So if you need a boost, you can kind of get a boost for your solos there and foot switch that on or off. Now, it also has a master density and presence knob, which is also a signature Egnater feature. And the density is basically, a low-res attenuator. So at lower volume, it kind of beefs up your low end. And then the presence is, your standard presence kind of gives you a more of a high-end presence, on the highs and the mids. So it's pretty, he also switched that on there with the foot switch. Like I said, reverb on both. Then I forgot to mention on the mid cut, it's either cut or boost. So you can actually, if we want some more of that nicer 80s kind of metal gain, throw that boost on there and you get those fat, cut through the mix, mid range that you're looking for. So
Sweet. Okay. Now let's talk about the Armageddon. That sounds bad, but you guys think this is a good thing. It looks cool.
yes, the Armageddon is the newest entry, to our high gain line. It's going to be out very, very soon. That's got all the bells and whistles that you can possibly imagine built into the amplifier. You get 3 channels. It's all foot switchable. It's got full MIDI integration into the back of the amplifier. Kind of the cool feature that a lot of people have been buzzing about is we integrated the ISP G-string technology right into the amplifier, and that's also foot switchable. So for all those metal guys that need that control on the low end and control on the gain, the ISP is the perfect tool for that.
You guys are doing a lot of work with the MIDI development. You guys see that as a fast developing part of your customer interest.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bruce has been doing MIDI on a lot of his amplifiers for a long time, and quite honestly, we get a lot of our artists requesting MIDI capability, especially the guys that are going out on tour. It's just another feature that we feel is necessary for the entire amplifier. So.
All right. Well, we're gonna move the mic over to the Armageddon and see how that thing sounds. All right, cool. A taste of Armageddon from the flying fingers of Hans from Denver. He kind of makes Armageddon sound like a happy place.
Yes, he does.
Well, what else is going on with this thing, Alex?
The Armageddon, like I said, is chocked full of features. We've also got a master mid-range section that is foot switchable. You can actually adjust the mid-range. It's got a couple knobs on there that you can turn it off and on with the depth and the level. So it's kind of cool because if you want it, you can also use that as a boost, as a quasi-boost as well. Of course, density and presence, as you can see there next to the master mid-range. And then, half power, full power, it's 120 watt amp.
You have some treats on the back, too, some goodies that are sort of optimized for recording artists as well.
Yes. Oh, yes. Now, on the back of the amplifier, literally there was just way too many features that fit on the front panel, so we had to go to the back panel. You got your reverb controls in the back. It's the full MIDI integration in the back. You got a MIDI in and out and a MIDI through. And then you also have a record out, XLR record out on the back of the amplifier. And then the cabinet, which is really cool, we've also integrated an XLR record out directly from the cabinet. So you have kind of your pick and choosing of which one you want to take. And on the record out on the cabinet, we've also got some mic simulation built into it. So you can put off-axis mic, on-axis mic, kind of whatever suits your palette.
Cool. And when are you going to unleash Armageddon on the people of the world?
Oh man, the Armageddon will be unleashed very, very soon. It's definitely on its way. It's probably going to be around holiday season is when we're going to see it actually in the stores. Coming through our warehouses for QC. So we're very, very excited about it.
All right, Armageddon coming your way. Save up your canned food, people. All right, where can people go to find out more about what's going on at Egnater now and in the future?
Well, of course, you can go to egnateramps.com. We've got all of our equipment on there, and you can check for updates there. Possibly, every day we're updating the website. We've got some clips and all that good stuff on there, and then we've also got our links to, of course, Twitter and Facebook and all the social media stuff that we do as well. So.
Sweet. All right. Thanks for taking some time, Alex.
Yeah,
cool. And thanks, Hans from Denver. Moving it up. This is Charles for PremierGuitar.com, LA Amp Show 2011.